Welcome everyone to my private jail cell. Yes, I was able to get my desk and mic in here. Surprisingly, the jail guards were very nice. Now, why am I here? Because I was wrong about my math with my In the Money Covered Call video, the past two. So in this video, I'm going to go over why I was wrong and redo the math on the Boeing trade that you can see in the last video that I did that was a live trade. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time.
Knowledge.
Now, if you saw the math on the last video on the Boeing trade, I'll just put a timestamp at the bottom so you can skip ahead so you can see where I made the mistake. But if you haven't seen that, stick around and I'll do the math. So let's start with the In the Money Covered Call portion. So, of course, to start the In the Money Covered Call, you need to buy 100 shares. So I bought at $217.91 on average per share. I should probably put an M right there. Okay. Now with my In the Money Covered Call, I agreed to sell Boeing at $205. So I get $205 back per share. And then I get 0.9121. So I'm down $12.91 per share. But then this contract filled, so I'm going to collect $16.35 per share. 12.91 plus 16.35. So $3.44 per share. Now remember, we have to divide this by the purchase price, which was $217.91. And then we'll get our percent return for the month. Divided by 217.91. Okay, so remember we made a 1.57% return on the month doing the In the Money Covered Call strategy. So let's redo our math for selling the put. So I'll just put over here. And let's see what we get. For the 205 strike price on Boeing for July 14th, which is about a month out, I would have collected $2.65 per share. So I'd have bought $2.65. And I'd have to put up $205 with collateral. Remember, it's times 100, so it'd be $20,500. But we're just doing by per share right now. So I'd divide that by 205. And then let's see what our percent return would be right there. 2.65 divided by 205 times 100. So that's a 1.29% return. So as of now, the In the Money Covered Call is better than selling the put, right? But there is one key thing I missed when calculating these. On almost every brokerage right now, you are getting an incredible savings rate. So on Robinhood with Robinhood Gold, you are collecting 4.65% on the year. So let's calculate what our monthly return would be holding cash, because with the selling the put, you are holding cash as collateral. So you're actually still collecting this percentage, which makes the difference. So let's figure out what our percentage collected would be. So this is our percentage in decimal form, 4.65%, or really 0.0465 in the decimal form. And we're going to divide that by 12 to find our monthly rate. So our decimal form is 0.003875, or if we want to turn this into a percentage times 100, it'd be 0.3875%. So the percentage would be 0.3875%. So not even a 0.5% on the month. But this little thing actually makes the difference. We're going to times this by how much collateral we had to put up. So remember, we had to put up 100 shares of this, so this could be $20,500. So let's times this by 2,500. So we're going to make about $79.43. So we can actually add the $79.43 to what we collected. Now we're going to have to times this by 100 because that was per share and we got to make it per contract. So $265 total. This is just this right here times 100. And then where'd that go? And now we got to add $79.43. This was the interest collected while holding the cash in our account. So let's see what that is. Plus 265. And now we actually have a $344.43 total. So now this is our total premium. And now we get to divide this by how much we had to put up, which was $20,500. And now let's see our actual percentage return. Divided by 2,500. And that's a 1.68% return. So with the current market, with our current savings rates, it's actually still better sell puts versus the in-the-money covered call. Now, that's not to say we should throw the in-the-money covered call out the window. If we want to utilize margin, selling the in-the-money covered call is still a good deal because we can see how much buying power I have for selling a put on Bank of America a month out, right? So I have $39,000 worth of buying power. But if I go to Bank of America and if this loads, there we go. If I want to buy, I have $78,000, almost $79,000 worth of buying power. So that's a lot more buying power, which then I could sell it in the money covered call with. So I can utilize the margin more effectively if I want to use the margin. Then the money covered call is effective for margin because you're not going to earn interest on that. That's not cash you actually have. So my just general ideas, if you have cash, sell the puts, collect the interest you have on it. And then if you want to utilize margin, the in the money covered call will be a better use of it because you will able to sell more contracts, almost double the amount, at least if you're using Robinhood. Other brokers might not limit your amount to options versus buying stocks. So maybe the other brokerages doesn't make sense, but in terms of Robinhood, you get a lot more buying power with the in the money covered call versus selling puts. So yes, guys, I was wrong about the in the money covered call versus selling a put. I think it still has its utility, but you might as well utilize both depending on what your strategy is. So if you need help tracking your wheel trade strategies, check out this free spreadsheet I have right here. Peace.